What's up, peeps? My name's Ian. I sell books on eBay, or at least I try to. Saturday morning, only 5 orders going out this morning, and that's from the last 24 hours. So really not an awful lot to go through, but huge pickup yesterday. Well, bigger than it has been the last few weeks. So I've got an awful lot to process. Already listed a few bits and pieces, but I shall maybe come back later in the day and share a wee bit of that pickup, maybe as I list it, maybe some other way. You'll find out later in the video if I did that or not. Anyway, have a quick look at the orders that are going out today, because there's still a couple of interesting pieces in there. And the first one is 3 vintage Dick Francis paperbacks. So I've got quite a big stack of these. They kind of go out in fits and starts, but the 3 of these went for £8.99. So it's a wee bundle of books that will go rather easily. An alright start, and that was at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So there was nothing from like 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, and then I got a whole 5 orders. At 3:30, we've got a wee single book going out. So it's definitely getting to that time of year. Chemistry, SQA past papers for standard grade credit, 2001 to 2005. I picked up some of these standard grade books by accident. I didn't realise they were standard grade. I was just going, oh, there's a big bundle, I'll take them all. Standard grade, I think, is defunct, but I'm assuming there's still questions in here for people to work through that will still be relevant, so it's good practice regardless. £6.36 for that one there. Next is another single book, but I'm going to keep it to last simply because it's at the bottom of the pile the way I picked things this morning. So we'll move up to next but one, and it is another bundle of 3 paperbacks, this time for £9.99, Jenny Colgan. So we've got The Summer Seaside Kitchen, 500 Miles From You, and West End Girls and West End Boys living in that West End world. West End Girls, shut up, Ian. The last bundle of the day, and then we'll go back to the single book that sold, is a wee stack of Robert Harris. We've got Munchen, The Fear Index, Conclave, and Fatherland, although I've picked up the wrong edition of Fatherland. I'll need to go grab the other one. And the 4 of them went for £12.99. So Robert Harris is one of the authors I'm trying to collect the full set in hardcovers. And I had quite a good start to it, and I've found nothing for the last week or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 of his books, first edition hardcovers, and I'm looking for all of them. I mean, what's it? Wait a minute, I think Conclave's quite new. How many books has he got? What am I actually looking for? What's the goal here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 13? I don't know, that was more recent than expected. Let's just try that again. Let's check inside V2, because I know it's a bit more recent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's either 14 or 15. I've got 8 of them, so that's, halfway there. And I shall keep hunting down the rest. I particularly want the Roman trilogy, the Lustrum, Imperium, something other realm. Anyway, that's what I'm looking for, and that's what we're doing. But the 4 of them went for £12.99. So the sale that kind of saved the day, our total sales value for the day, right? I mean, this is verging on depressing. £68.13 these 5 orders are worth. So that's pretty mince. But without this one, we would have been at £38. So one book for 30 quid. I'm not going to say it saved the day, but it made it better than it being an absolute disaster. The Crimson King. It's the Horus Heresy. Obviously a Warhammer 40k book. So one of the wee bundle that I picked up a week or so ago, and that is finally sold. There was 2 in this format from this series. The other one sold almost straight away, and then this one's taken a couple of weeks. So 30 quid for the Horus Heresy, the Crimson King, The Soul Divided by Graham McNeil. Definitely keep your eyes out for these ones, because they do get good money for if you buy them at a good price. They get good money, but you could have paid a £5 for that and you'd be quite happy flipping it to 30 quid. So who's to say otherwise? Anyway, I'm going to go and pack this lot up, and I may be back later, and I might not. So in case I'm not, love you, see you. I want to answer a question that comes up periodically. People ask it. Folk obviously wonder why I think it's worthwhile selling low value items. So stuff that I sell for £3-4, sometimes even less per item. Why bother doing that when you can go out to the charity shops, the car boot sales, go to auctions, pick up stuff for a few quid and sell it for 25, 30, 50 plus. So I'm going to show you why I do this, and this is down to my variation listings. When I go out and pick up books, if you watch these videos often, you will know that occasionally I do find those items that are worth 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 150 pounds each, and they sell, and that's great. But there's got to be the bread and butter. They're the steak and cake. This is the bread and butter, and how you can, you know, very quickly put up a lot of value in listings of stuff that does sell, and sells reasonably quick, and you can do that in a very, very, very short space of time, which makes it worthwhile. So first up, we're looking at Mr. David Baldacci at the moment. So picking these books up is really quick. You go into your charity shop, wherever it is, you go to the book section, and you run your eyes across the shelves, and you've got a number of authors in here that if you see them and they're in good condition, you just grab them. And if you do that often enough, you will come across collections that people have handed in. So there'll be, you know, 5 or something, a dozen or something more than that of one author. You grab them all at once and you add them to your variation listing, which you can do very, very quickly, as I'm about to show you. So we've got Mr. David Baldacci here. So all I need to do is go to the David Baldacci listing. So as you can see, I've got one little book that's sitting by itself. I need to sort that out. I don't like it there. I've got a few bundles of hardcovers, and then I've got my paperback variation listing. So click on edit. It's very straightforward. So I've got these listed at £3 each. And once you're into the listing, all you need to do is go down and edit your variations. So occasionally you'll have a new one to add, but at the moment that shouldn't be the case. So I'm going to sort it alphabetically on titles, and then quite simply run through the stack I've got in front of me and add them all up. Now sometimes I'll put these into alphabetical order to make it quicker, sometimes I won't. So let's go through and see what we've got here so far. We've got a redemption, so that becomes a 2, and that goes in a pile behind me. We've got, and that one goes into that. So I've got a whole load where if I've sold out of them, I remove the variation from the visible list. So we go in and add them after the fact, which still doesn't take very long. Nope. No Man's Land. The Hit. Right, obviously I've sold out of a lot of these, so I'm going to add some of these variations in just now. So we go add combination. The Hit, that's the one I'm looking for. So I've got one of them. £3. Saved. So that's that one done. Then let's see if we've got First Family in here. I don't know if we do. There it is there. First Family paperback, £3. That goes into the pile. Memory Man. There's a wee add combination button there that you probably can't see because of the way I've just selected the screen, £3. So all of these, I've already got all pictures and everything saved from how the listing was before, and all I need to do is update the details, the last mile, and save. Now if you've just got lots of single listings rather than this, you can do it even quicker, because you type in, you know, an author or a title, it pops up, you change the quantity on the main screen, and that's it, done. But this is how I do it with this particular listing. I'm looking for the simple truth. Do we see it there? Nope. So that's one that we'll need to add. So we'll put that in a wee separate run over there. So the innocent. Who can see the innocent? It is the innocent paperback. £3. Save that one. Right. Back onto the main pile. So whenever you've done that, you need to just reorder it and get it back into the right thing. And we're looking for No Man's Land. There it is there. 3 of your English pounds. 0 Day or The Winner. So if 0 Day is there, it's right at the bottom. No, I can't see it because that's in the way. 0 Day, we go for a 1. The Winner, we don't have that, so we'll go back to that in a minute. We'll check if we've got Saving Faith on the way back up. We do, so we can put a 1 against it. 620 Man and The Winner. Let's do 620 Man and The Winner. So you can search that even quicker. The 620 Man, £3. Save that. Do we have Endgame here? Nope, so Endgame or The Winner. Let's see which one we find first. Endgame, £3. That's paperback. And then The Winner, which should be in here as well. Because I'm fairly sure I've had it before. True Blue. Is True Blue out on the... There it is there, True Blue. One of them. The Forgotten. No, we need to go and find it. The Forgotten. £3. The Sixth Man. Did we have him there already? The Sixth Man. So we've now got 2 of those. So I've got 1 more to find, and that is The Simple Truth. So let's just go and double check. I didn't think I saw it down here the first time I did it, but maybe I'm wrong. The Sixth Man, it's not there. Let's just double check inside our variations, because I'm sure I've sold this one before. Simple Genius. The Sixth Man. Nope, so I don't have that one, which means we can cancel out of that, and to add it in, all it takes is moving that big head again, edit in there, and create a new title for it. I'll add the variations myself. There's the option to click do it automatically. If you do that, then it will create a variation for everything that's not currently listed. So stuff that you don't have will end up getting battered in there, but there it is at the bottom. The Simple Truth, £3. Save. So that'll save with just a default picture, and I will need to go in. So I've got the same for True Blue there. I still need to add a picture for it as well. So I just go back into this listing on my phone, take a couple of pics, and that's it done. So it takes another moment to do that. Once you've got all of them in, save and close. Takes a minute to save it all up. Scroll down to the bottom and Vise with displayed fees, and that's it done. And that is added 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 times £3, so 45 quid of listings added in however long that took, a few minutes. If I wasn't talking about it, I'd have done it a wee bit quicker, let's be honest. And that is why it is worth selling low value items, because you can get a lot of them listed in a very short period of time once you're set up and established. See you in a bit. I'm back. It's about 40 minutes since I made the last little bit. So I've just been listing through the bundles of some of the authors I've got. So we've worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 listings I've updated in the last, whatever it was, 40 odd minutes. That's included taking time to change up some of the listings. So I'd moved a handful over to, 9 listings. I forgot I did ranking as well, yes. Oh, and McBride. Oh, 10 listings. Anyway, I'd moved a couple of listings. I'd changed a couple to say, right, instead of it being the buy 3 get 2 free, let's just make them a lot cheaper. So instead of it being £3 a book, but if you buy 5 you get 2 free, just £2 a book, but no discounts, to see if how that compared. I've not had many sales off it. Sales seem to have slowed down since I've changed it to that way, so I've been taking the time. Quite a few of these listings here. We've had Grisham, Rankin, James. No, we've not done James yet, have we? Patterson, James Patterson, not Peter James, James Patterson. They've all needed changed back to the way they were before. So putting the prices back up on all the books, and then changing up the promotions to make sure that they're included back in. So that takes a few extra minutes, faffing about that you shouldn't normally need to do, but I just wanted to move them back whilst I was updating the listings anyway, and see if that gets the sales moving in those particular items again. I have still had sales on them, but nothing much compared to the usual, so that's included in the time involved in there. And from those 10ish different listings I've gone in and updated, some of them were for 3 books, some of them were for just a couple of books, some for more, but that's added £256 in listing value, and all in, including talking to you here, that's taken less than an hour. So £256 of listings in less than an hour. So you could look at it and go, well, I could list one item in 20 minutes and it could sell for £500. Yeah, go out and find it first. You know, if I pick up a book that's worth £500, it'll take me a few minutes to list it. You know, that's how it works if you've got a high value individual item. But this is about bread and butter. The cheap stuff, the stuff that you can pick up cheap, the stuff that you can sell cheap, make a small profit on, but you can do all of that really, really quickly. If it was taking me 10 minutes a book to get listed to make 50p to a pound, no, I'm not going to do it. That's just not worth it. But if I can do £256 worth of sales value, which is going to equate to, well, how many books did we actually list? Let's have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 60 odd books, 60, 70 books in 40 minutes. Some of them are hardcovers, some of them are first editions, a lot of them are just the paperback ones, but that's going to come to somewhere between £50 and £100 in profit once they've all sold, and it's taken me 40 minutes to get them all listed. So it wouldn't even take me the same amount of time again if I had to pack them all up just now. So you can see it's not millionaire money, but it is worth doing. Once you've got these things established, you can churn through them really, really quickly. If I hadn't been doing all the faffing about with other bit of listings, this would have taken me 25 minutes to half an hour to do the whole lot. So you can see that it is worth it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about today, so we'll get back to the main one, shall we? Bye!